asking your approval.
I believe
and you
that
sat in the chamber. And Afenyo continued to say that if you were willing, because they had discussed with you in chambers, and they had supposedly showed you a certain text that you could read out as an apology, and that would have ended it. They would have passed you by consensus. You and Ablakwa.
you introduced me this morning as Minister for Communications.
That's correct.
So, I mean, I'm happy I stuck to my guns. You know, if only if Esau understood the power of his birthright, he wouldn't have sold it for a bowl of broth. That morning when I was asked, given the text and told if I read this, I'll get consensus, it was Esau and Jacob again playing before me, selling my birthright for a consensus approval. The
Lord told him that unstable as water thou shalt not prosper.
Absolutely.
You wanted to be
stable as water so that I can prosper in the ministry.
But you knew that there was a risk. You could have lost your approval.
I was 100% sure, and Afenyo himself knows. And I dared them to take me to a vote. Of his 88, 49 of them would have voted for me. And that's why Afenyo, after calling for the vote, chose to abstain. He knew he didn't have his back. His members told him to his face in my presence that if he took me to a vote, 49 of his 88, I'm specific, 49 of his 88 would have voted against his position because they didn't see the wisdom in the position that was being taken.
So that was a cowardly backtracking. Is that what you suspect happened?
He had to eat the humble pie. How do you say you're not supporting by consensus? This is the first time any minority has said they will not support a vote by consensus and failed to demand a secret ballot. This is the first time, myself and Okujeto Ablakwa. And that's because I said 49 of his members made it clear to him. And at the time they were taking the debate on my report, play the video and see how many of his members were seated in the chamber. He had whipped them in and they walked out of the chamber. He had less than 20 of his members, less than 20 of his 88 sitting there because his own caucus broke ranks with him.
You still appeared tensed. I watched you.
No, it wasn't tense. I was just sitting there and I was just watching the drama unfold. And I was saying to myself, if you have people who call you brother and friend, like Afenyo used to, and this is the kind of friendship and brotherhood, then you don't need enemies.